We will proceed. At this time, we'd like to get a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Alderman Bill Linder, seconded by Alderman Rexdale. All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Any additions or deletions to the agenda that's before you? I have one. Miss Amanda Maynard with Grassroots Planning has asked to be added to the agenda with part of her program that we're involved with as item number 6. And she's here. Thought you might be running late. No. Any others? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion that this one be added.
Motion to approve.
Motion made by Alderman Rexdale. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Bill Linder. All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Nothing under old business, so we'll get right into new business. Item number 1. Downtown revitalization, Gene Gant, Shannon Cantrell, neither one are here, but I have been provided, and I think each of you has it before you. So if you don't, or otherwise I'm going to just bore you and read this to you. This is from Ray Evans, actually. Report to the Mayor and Board of Aldermen as of October 2nd, 2023. Projects in the works. TDOT Multimodal Access Grant, which is the sidewalks. The easement documents revisions were submitted to TDOT Region 2 right-of-way staff on September the 26th, and we are currently awaiting their response. Second item is the TDOT Transportation Alternatives Program Grant, which is the courthouse grounds. We have asked TDOT for a time extension on this project, he says. We now expect to advertise for bids in January of 24, start construction in March of 24, and complete construction in August of 2024. We are awaiting TDOT's response. Our consultant submitted construction documents to TDOT for review last Friday. Third item, Appalachian Regional Commission Grant, the South Church Project. UCEMC has reconfirmed a delivery date of December the 8th for their vaults and transformers. We had a discussion with TNECD and ARC staff about the delay last week, and they were understanding. Fourth item, TDOT Transportation Alternatives Program Grant, which is Cedar and Little Streets. The city is in the process of revising, amending, and adding to some of the contract documents to resubmit to TDOT with 2 issues remaining. And lastly is the TNECD Site Development Grant, which is the industrial park. It says we are in the process of preparing an application for due diligence studies as well as the design and construction of a 100,000 square foot pad with associated utilities and drainage. Barge Design Solutions is working on the preliminary engineering report, and the application is due on or before October 13. I hope you don't have any questions about this because I've told you everything I know about it at this point. Gene, Shannon, nobody else here from Downtown Revitalization. We'll move on. Item number 2, Airport, Mr. Josh Abramson. Josh, is there a Josh Abramson in the building? Weren't we expecting him? Okay, I thought we were as well. So we will travel on. If he shows up, we'll back up. But item number 3, Resolution 2023-10-1, eminent domain. City Attorney Andre Greppin. Andre.
Good evening. As you know, the city is undertaking an airport expansion, and in order to do that, the city needs to acquire certain property at the edge of the existing airport runway. There are 4 different property owners. The city has reached an agreement with one of the property owners, the Sawyers, and that acquisition recently closed this past week. There are 3 holdout property owners, and the city's consultants have been negotiating with these owners for almost a year at this point. To put a fine point on it, the consultants have run out of negotiating room and run out of patience. And they've really left us no option at this point other than to proceed with eminent domain to acquire these properties for fair market value if an agreement is not reached by October the 20th. October 20th is their deadline. So we're here tonight asking approval from the council to proceed with eminent domain to acquire these properties for their fair market value if we cannot reach a agreement with the owners by October 20th.
Do we have a motion to proceed with that?
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Alderman Bill Linder. Is there a second? and then we'll discuss it as needed. Second by Alderman David Langford. All right, now, any discussion? I'd just like to say, would you please restate that how this eminent domain process works as far as the fair market value goes?
Yes.
So that there's a clear understanding on that.
What's involved is that the city will essentially file a lawsuit in the circuit court for Overton County. The city will post a bond, which is the fair market value for these properties, and immediately after that, the court will issue a writ of possession, and the city will be entitled at that point to take possession of the property and begin work on the project. After that, the court then impanels a jury, and the jury will decide what the fair market value of this property is. That's in a nutshell, the eminent domain process. But the process is designed to give property owners fair value for the property that the government is acquiring for public projects.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yeah, well, just to make sure, then this is just for a sliver of the property, not the whole property.
That's right, just a sliver of the property along the edge of the existing runway. For the Savage parcel, it is 1.69 acres. For the Poston property is 1.64 acres of their 64-acre tract. And for the Boer property, it is 6.52 acres of the 25-acre tract.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I'd just like to add that they are willing to sell if we can get together on the right price, correct?
That appears to be the case for Savage and Poston. They are willing to sell for a price, but according to our consultants, they've exhausted the extent of their negotiating room.
And take their property away from them. They're willing to sell.
That's right. They will be compensated for their property.
Anything further? All right. All in favor of the motion, let him know by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4, sewer camera / nozzle bids. Terry Dale Kennedy around? All right, Terry Dale. Come right on up and press, oh, your button's already pressed.
I was needing y'all to vote on a sewer camera and some sewer nozzles for the washer that we've got. They're upgraded. The camera is just, it's unreal the difference, the one we got now. And the other one's probably 8 or 10 year old.
And the bids we have before us are the bids
Yes,
that were submitted and that we're voting on.
Yes, sir.
You have those in front of you. One for the nozzles to Jetvac Equipment Company LLC for $7,107.26. The other for the sewer camera to also Jetvac Equipment Company LLC for $25,661. Need a motion to approve these items. Motion made by Alderman Bill Linder. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Rex Dale. Any discussion? Roll call vote, Ms. Phyllis.
Alderman Langford,
Yes.
Alderman Dale,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Dotson,
Yes.
Alderman Linder,
Yes.
motion passed.
Thank you. Moving on. Item number, were you done, Terry Dale? Okay, thank you, sir. Item number 5, update on CDLs. Michael Hayes and Bridget Bennett.
All right, so since we've been doing the CDL training, it's been a big success. We've right now got 2 drivers waiting to be tested. They've been through the LDT training. They've not been tested yet, just a simple fact. One of our trucks went down today, and then one, we're needing a trailer for one. So we're getting that stuff repaired, and they'll be able to take their test in the next week. We've got 2 more starting to come through and start their theory portion and behind the wheel and reins. So, I mean, me and Bridget's both been to trainings in Franklin over the LDT training, so we're going in the right direction. So it's saved the city a lot of money just doing it in-house and not having to send employees outside to and take them away from their crews when we can do it right here in-house and do it 3 or 4 hours a day and then let them go back to their job.
Good deal. So, anybody have any questions?
How many students have you had since you started?
So, we started back in January, and we've put, 7 through. We've put 7 through the program and finishing up on the last one. Hopefully have him done next week. So, and we've still got, Bridget, how many more to do? I know we've just had a new hire that's came in, and, he's doing the ELDT training now as well. He's just waiting on us to get him on the road behind the wheel on the range.
Talking about needing the trailers, can we use any of them military trailers, or are they all gone?
David, we've got some military trailers. One is tore up, and just, we gotta have the registration to one of them, so we're waiting on the police department to get us registration for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions regarding the CDL program? If not, Michael, I've got you next as item B under number 5 there, pickleball courts.
All right, so the pickleball courts, we're really proud of them. We started this some time ago, as you guys can see. I wish I'd had some before pictures, but I didn't have them. We've got 3 new pickleball courts. It's been a long process. All of that's been freshly paved. Like I said, we got 3 courts. One side's a tennis ball court for folks who still come and play tennis. We've not got that one complete, and that's just simple. We're waiting on the post. We're going to have a portable post so we can move the nets in and out. So if we want to add more pickleball courts, somebody wants to have a tournament, all we got to do is just move the post, move the net, and we could add temporary pickleball courts there. So by having it being portable, it really helps us and not just being tied down to one spot.
I went over there today at lunch. They do look good. I'm pleased with them.
They look good, and we've had people stopping by all day and checking them out. Can't wait to play, but they're open to the public now. Hopefully I'll have the tennis court side ready and complete by the 4th, no later than the 5th.
Anyone have any questions regarding tennis and pickleball courts? All right, while you're standing, we've also got you as item C for carnival rides and ice skating. Well,
All right, so I'll let Bridget talk a little bit about this. We're proud to announce that the city will be having artificial ice events, ice skating at Central Park again this year. This is a free event for the public. The dates are December the 15th, 16th, and 17th, each from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock each day. So really excited to have that back this year. Seems like we've probably got hundreds come through and really enjoy it. I think Bridget's got some stuff to talk. Any questions over the ice skating? I'm sorry, I'm moving fast. David or Bill? Okay. I think Bridget wants to talk a little bit about Christmas in the country.
Bluegrass rides are going to be back again this year for bringing the rides for Christmas in the country. They're going to have it on December 8th from 5 to 9, and they're going to be bringing the 15-passenger carousel, mini Ferris wheel, and the ballistic swings for the community to enjoy. It's also a free event.
good deal. Thank you. Anyone have any questions further for either of these folks? Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. All right, we're down to number 6, grassroots planning, Miss Amanda.
Thank you. Last week, we bid 2 more houses in the THGA home program. One of them was 505 Zachary Street. That one is actually going to be a demolition and reconstruct. That house is in such bad shape that it needs to be rebuilt. That bid, the low bid, come in at $119, Clark Brothers Construction out of McMinnville. The other home is a rehabilitation over on, it's 157 Buena Vista Drive, and that bid come in at $44,600. And that is Lakeside Builders out of Birdstown.
You need a motion and approval from us on
I would
that?
appreciate you
Okay.
approving those 2 low bids so that I can ask THGA for approval and then sign contracts with the homeowners.
Sounds good. Motion made by Alderman David Langford to approve the 2 low bids. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Bill Linder. Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let him know by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Anything more?
That's it. Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one last call for Josh Abramson regarding the airport. All right, anyone else have anything to address for the council tonight? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion that we adjourn. Is there a second to that? I don't know if I have to have one or not. I don't think so. Second granted. We are adjourned. Thank you all.